All right, guys, today we're doing a Aldi grocery haul. I do these in my stories on Instagram a lot. I do them every Sunday. I do a little roundup of some interesting products or different products that I think could be educated on, like maybe some marketing that's like totally bogus. I do those on Instagram, and I wanted to do an expanded version here for you guys because I can only cover like so much or explain so much in a slide on Instagram. Today I'm at Aldi right now. I'm gonna head in there, pick up a couple of things, bring them home, and then we'll chat about some different things. Are they actually as quote unquote healthy as we think? Are they something that I would recommend? We're gonna go over it all. Get super excited. I'm gonna mask up, go inside. And if you're excited, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded, and let's freaking do it. Okay guys, so now that I have some things for us to chat about, let's start. I'm not sure where I want to start. So I think one of the first things that I grabbed was the yogurts, and you guys I asked you in my Instagram stories like if there was anything you wanted me to focus on, and a lot of you guys said yogurt. Skyr yogurts, I could be saying that wrong, but basically these are Icelandic style non-fat yogurt. I love the texture of these. They're super creamy and they are a little bit higher in protein than a typical like Greek yogurt. That's not a bad thing either. My gripe with these is that these ones that they have at Aldi, they only have the non-fat version. I like to have some sort of fat in my yogurt because that also helps to keep me nice, full, and satisfied. The protein does that as well. So that's kind of why I usually pick Greek yogurt over like a regular yogurt, because the protein helps keep me full. That's a little bit of gentle nutrition that you guys know if you've been around here. I'm not a strict follower of food rules. I don't advocate for following any specific plans, but I am a registered dietitian, and what I teach in the society where I teach how to find food freedom that feels good and nourishes health is gentle nutrition. So that's a way of doing gentle nutrition, is to say, yeah, sure, I'll pick the thing that has some protein to help me feel good because my body likes that. For this, I could add like some nut butter in there. I could add some flax seeds or something to add a little bit of that fat to help me. I also usually will add some granola or something for carbs. Carbs are not bad, guys. That just kind of really rounds it out. Now, I also did grab the eggnog yogurt that they have right now. It's seasonal. It's so good. And this one does have fat in it, so I like that. Now, when it comes to added sugars, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even look at added sugars in yogurt because I don't eat a ton of foods that necessarily have added sugar, just because that's not what my body wants. That's not what makes my body feel great. So when it comes to things like this, I don't try to micromanage those. A lot of you guys ask me like what to look for. I honestly don't look at it. If that's something that you are eating, mostly packaged foods, then maybe you'd want to use some gentle nutrition and be like, would my body feel better if it didn't have a lot of those added sugars in there? Maybe, maybe not. But this is where I teach how to experiment with those sorts of things and not do it just because you think that's what you quote unquote should be doing, but you're doing it because you know how it affects your body, whether it does or it doesn't. And like I said, I don't notice an effect on my body based on my overall how I eat. So I don't even look at that. Okay, so I think maybe these are one of the things that I grabbed next. Whole wheat tortillas. I love these ones. So this is another example of gentle nutrition that I use is I don't mind a whole wheat tortilla. Whole grains are very good for your body. If I don't notice a difference between this and a refined tortilla, then sure, I'll choose these ones. But on the flip side, things like white rice, I always buy pretty much white rice because we like that better. It's more satisfying. Don't love necessarily as much the brown rice, which is that whole grain. It's got a little bit more of that fiber in there. I got some more of those whole grains that our body likes. That's not something I will use gentle nutrition for. So it's really kind of finding out what you like and what you don't like. But I like these because they're super fluffy at the same time, and they don't feel like, sometimes certain whole wheat things can be like really dense or just like not as satisfying. These are something that I love. You can make tortilla chips with these. I have a recipe for air fryer tortilla chips that is so freaking easy. We make egg tacos, have those a lot for Meatless Monday, quesadillas. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Wraps, keep going. Next I have, let's do these. So this is kind of keeping on the carb front here. CheezIts. Plain old CheezIts. So these are the white cheddar ones, and I love using these for making chicken tenders. And I have a recipe for spicy chicken nuggets that I essentially just use. I swap out the crackers for these ones and just use that. So I'll link to that in the description for you. You don't have to be in one camp or the other where you buy all of the whole wheat things or you buy all of the Fit and Active brand things. I don't even look at the label, to be honest with you. Like, don't fall for that like little marketing, like the little taglines or whatever. You don't have to fall in a camp. You can buy CheezIts and buy the whole wheat tortillas. Like, it's fine. So, love these. I'm not a big like CheezIt snacker fan. I'm a big, like, I like sweet things more, but my husband loves to snack on these. So those are definitely fine to buy. Next, let's go with this one. This is sweet potato and cauliflower blend. So for this, I don't hate this, you guys. So let me explain why. I am not for using cauliflower as a replacement for carbs. Cauliflower is not the same as white rice. It's not the same taste-wise. It's not the same satisfaction-wise. It's not the same nutrition-wise. It's not the same, okay? But cauliflower rice can be a fun way to eat a vegetable, okay? But it's not a carb, and our bodies still need carbs. This one here, it really blends sweet potato in with the cauliflower, so you can get more of that carbohydrate that your body needs while getting some veggies. Again, say it one more time. Cauliflower rice is not inherently bad in itself, just like ice cream is not inherently bad. No foods are inherently bad. They don't have moral value, but it can be a fun way to eat a veggie. It just really depends on why you're using it, kind of what the why behind is. And we talk about this a lot in the society when implementing gentle nutrition. It's a fun way to eat a veggie, but it's just that, a veggie. Not a carb. Our bodies still need carbs. A lot of times what people find, in my past self included, when they like make like cauliflower fried rice or something and they don't put like regular rice in it, is that your stomach gets physically full, but you're not satisfied because your body has not had the taste it needs. It has not had the energy, the nourishment from the carbs that it needs. So a lot of times you find yourself going to the pantry and searching for something. A lot of times it's those cookies or, you know, whatever, maybe they grab the CheezIts. And that's not bad. That is your body saying, hey, I need something more. I'm physically full, but I'm not satisfied. And I think that's something that's very difficult for us to wrap our minds around. But add some carb in there, guys. It'll do wonders. And then when you are just like filling your body with volume, you end up feeling like so uncomfortable at the end because you're like stuffed to the brim. Yeah, not good. Just have carbs right away. Let's keep going with the frozen here. I think that's all I have left is frozen things. Frozen veggies. These are microwavable veggies. They save my life. I make one most nights of the week. Pop it in the microwave for 6 minutes. Not everything has to be super, you know, fresh from the ground with still dirt on it. Use convenience items like this. It's totally fine. Okay, I'm excited to talk about these. So these are Veggie Puffs. They say they are made with cauliflower. So guys, cauliflower, it's great, but it doesn't need to be in everything, okay? But I wanna talk about these. So these are Veggie Puffs. Essentially, they're tater tots, but made from cauliflower. For these, again, I don't think it's bad to have something like this. But here's the deal, when implementing gentle nutrition, you should not feel guilt, stress, or anxiety if you were to eat regular tater tots, okay? That's fine. So that's one thing to think about. Would you feel any of those things if you had regular tater tots? Now, we had regular tater tots last week. My husband's on a tater tot casserole kick and I'm digging it, guys. So good. But these, so here's the interesting thing. I compared the actual nutrition label of these to regular plain old Aldi brand tater tots. I think they call them like potato puffs or something, but they were almost the same. The thing was that the serving size was about cut in half for these. Just kind of be very wary about just the things that you see on labels because they are marketed towards making, okay, how can I get this for you to buy it? These are not super superior to normal tater tots, okay? They're not. But again, they're not inherently bad, they're not inherently good, they're just different. If you want to throw in some extra veggies, sure, grab these. But don't do it thinking that like, oh, I'm gonna be so much quote unquote healthier if I eat these. What we usually do, because honestly, the puffed potatoes or whatever they call them, the tater tots, are way cheaper. So I'm probably most of the time, I'm a registered dietitian, I'm probably gonna buy the regular tater tots and just put some broccoli on the side that I know my body likes, that I am on like a really warm veggie kick right now. Like it's so comforting right now in the cold months. That's gonna be way cheaper than buying these. Two more things, you guys. So these are the veggie burgers that I get. These are soy-based veggie burgers. They're just the flame grilled protein burgers. Here's some Gentle Nutrition that I do use again. So first of all, these are my favorite flavor. I think the texture is really good, and I think that they give really like that flame broiled taste versus some other veggie burgers that are kind of like, I feel like they kind of taste like corn or like some of the actual veggies. Not bad if that's what you're looking for, but I like this flavoring. I do look at typically the protein on veggie burgers. This one has 16 grams of protein. I know, again, intuitive eating and food freedom is not always just what do I want in the moment. It is using both of our body's wisdom. Okay, what do I want right now? What your body's telling you with that nutrition knowledge, okay? Yes, we want to listen to our bodies, but our brain is a part of our body, right? So it's really about marrying those two things together and saying, okay, I know I want a veggie burger. We do Meatless Monday every Monday just to keep things fun, try new things, sustainability, so many different reasons, but just to keep it fun. Let me think. I know that protein will help keep me full. So let me make sure that my veggie burger has some protein in it. There has been times when I've seen like a really fun flavored one that doesn't have a ton of protein in it. I'm gonna get it, but I'm not gonna be super taken aback if I'm not as full and satisfied feeling as long as if I had a veggie burger with protein. Or maybe I'd make like some tofu on the side or something like that. But for these ones, I do like these ones because they have some protein. There was another one, I think it was like a lentil burger. I took a picture of it, I'll put it up there for you. But that one only had like 4 grams of protein in it. So that is a place of Gentle Nutrition where you could say, okay, let me pick the one. If I'm totally neutral and don't necessarily have a preference over them, sure, let me pick the one that has protein because it's gonna make me feel full longer. But I also like the flavor of these ones. These, guys, I love protein waffles. These are great in the morning, just again, to have a little bit of extra protein in there. You can throw some jam on these, that's great. Peanut butter, all the things. Make a little PB&J with a waffle. Or serve them for dinner. I love chicken and waffles, you guys. You can actually put, I probably wouldn't put the cheddar ones, but just like regular chicken tenders over it. Put some maple syrup, oh, so good. I love those, I think they're great, but you could also just grab a regular waffle and put some Greek yogurt on it to get a little protein in there. That's fine. And you can also freaking have days, we did it this weekend, we had, my husband made eggnog French toast. Oh, he used milk, and I have a French toast recipe I'll put in the description, but he used eggnog in place of the milk and it was so good. You can also totally not put Gentle Nutrition into things. Like, it's fine. Like I said, I love these, that's fine, but you could get the same effect with just a regular waffle. They also had just Belgian waffles at Aldi that you could get, totally fine. Budget, like I said, also kind of gets taken into consideration here. And again, I always say when implementing Gentle Nutrition, you should not feel guilt, stress, or anxiety if the regular waffles are only available. Okay, last thing here. Ice cream. Guys, I'm a big fan of the ice cream. So this is Thank You Cherry Much Aldi brand. It's really good. And that's fine. It's the full fat ice cream. I think this stuff is so freaking satisfying. It's so soft. It's been sitting out for a little bit. It's so good. So no, I don't feel like I need to get the low fat option. This is going to be so much more satisfying. And what I started to really learn was that I felt like I had to eat so much volume of when I was following food rules and always picked like low fat options or, you know, the diet type of whatever the food item was. I felt like I had to eat so much more to reach my satisfaction level. And sometimes that caused me, again, I'm filling my stomach, but I'm not truly being satisfied. I find that I'm much more satisfied by this and I don't necessarily need as much. Now, the goal is not to eat less with intuitive eating. I can a lot of times be more comfortable if I don't have to eat a huge volume to be satisfied. Does that make sense? So don't fear like things that are full fat. Don't fear things that have sugar. Don't fear eating dessert every night. I do. I have a whole video on it. I can link up there and in the description for you guys, but it's not bad. that's really what I got to talk about today. I also got everything but the bagel seasoning, which I forgot to bring over here, but this is fab. Throw it on all the things and it just makes things for me so much more enjoyable, like so delicious. Eggs, I put it on cottage cheese. I put it on, what did I put it on yesterday? I made some like sort of like veggie saute. It was really good. Put that on there. Guys, I hope you liked this video and let me know, first of all, in the comments if you like this video. Also give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. That tells me that you liked it. Also, let me know if there's any specific products that you guys like. One of the things that you mentioned in Instagram stories was that you wanted to see bread. Now, I buy my bread from Costco, so they didn't have it at Aldi, but if you want to see any different stores, any specific products, let me know. I really enjoyed doing this video. Like I said, I do this on my Instagram stories every week, so be sure to head over there and see that. But I was able to go into a lot more depth here than I am on a freaking slide with a picture. So let me know if you want to see more of these. It was super fun for me to do, and I'm excited to dive into all of this stuff. But with that, I will see you guys next week with another video, same time, same place, Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. See you later.